Morning, guys.
Online students, am I audible to you? Am I visible to you? Not you guys. Am I loud and clear? Perfect. So, the people who missed yesterday's session, don't worry. My admin will share the backup video with you. Right. At the end of the session, I'll spend few minutes for the people who missed the session. So, shall we get into the fresh discussion of today? Yesterday, what we discussed, the course content and which module is for which purpose. Tell me, Spring and Spring Boot frameworks are given as single jar file or collection of multiple jar file? Okay, so each set of jar file represents one module. What's the advantage? Modularity. What's the basic advantage of modularity? We have a freedom to use our choice modules in our project development. You can develop the project having all the modules of Spring, which are 30 plus. Few 1-2 modules, 10 modules, 20 module by just picking up the respective jar files. Is that clear? So for modularity, they have come up with what concept? Spring framework, Spring Boot framework. They have given as collection of jar file, and these jar files represent what? Module. So nearly how many modules are there in Spring, guys? 30 plus modules are there. What's the batch code I have created for you? 901, right? Yeah. Yeah, today we are going to discuss. Well, first of all, tell me, in Java domain, how many things are there to learn? How many things are there to learn? 3 things. Java language, core Java course, right? Java technologies, advanced Java course, and the Java frameworks. Many frameworks are there, but important frameworks are Spring and Spring Boot. So today, shall we start understanding what is framework, boss? Like how many of you learning this as Spring Boot as your first framework, guys? Mostly everyone, right? See this. JDBC is the first technology you have learned. But can you say Core Java is the first language you learned? Before that, you might have learned C language. So C language is your first programming language. JDBC is first your software technology. Spring is your first framework that you are learning. Okay, HTML, that also comes under language, guys. But it's a scripting language. It's a tag-based language. Clear? Yes. Okay, let's go to font 20. Let me keep some magnifier here. What is a framework? Let me start this one by taking one real life example. Real time means company level project. Real life means for understanding purpose. Okay. I want to have a home. This is my requirement. In front of me, there will be 2 options. Option number 1, purchase an open land. Okay. Arrange the labor, arrange the material, start the construction of the house. This is option number 1. Option number 2, go to a real estate company. You'll be having so many ventures, so many apartments. Okay, experiment all the places. Go and check everything and try to like one flat or one ready-made house and purchase it and get into that house. So we have two options now, boss. Right. Look at option number one, guys. In option number one, we need to take care of a lot of burden because you should take care of every activity that is there in every house construction. Getting permission from government, compound wall construction, arranging labor, okay, flooring, roofing, ceiling, staircases, everything you should take care, which are common in every house construction. But there will be some activities specific to your house construction, like gardening according to your taste, interior designing according to your taste, vastu according to your name and other star signs. Yes or no? But these things you should take care, which are specific to your taste and your family taste. And you should also take care of common things, okay, that are required in every house construction. So a lot of burden will be there or not. You are a software employee, also decided to take care of house construction. You will be overburdened or not. You will feel a lot of stress. Respond, Babu. You will be overstressed or not. Managing both. Okay. Option number two. Go to real estate company and purchase a ready-made flat that is there in an apartment. So there, the real estate company or builder will take care of common activities of house construction. Who will bring permission from government? Builder. Who will take care of compound wall construction? Staircases, roofing, ceiling, flooring, everything is taken care. And he gives little control to you. What is that? On Vastu, little control he will give. On interior designing, little control he will give. On gardening, little control he will give. Remaining all common aspects, builder will take care or not? Which is good, guys? Option one or option two? No doubt option two. Why? Most common aspects are not taken care by the owner of the house. They are taken care by whom? Builder of the house. Real estate company. So burden on the owner of the house is drastically reduced or not? Yes or no? Super. Similarly, if I develop any software project by using programming language or programming technologies, I mean to say software technologies. As a developer, you should take care of common logics of application development and specific logics of application development. That means you are definitely overburdened or not there. Common activities of all application, including your application, and specific activities of your project, your application also you should take care. But when you go to framework, guys, framework says, hey programmer, I will take care of common logics. You just worry about what? Your application specific logics. So burden on the programmer will be reduced or not? Yes or no? I don't need your head movements. I want voice. Okay, because you are human beings and you can speak, you have a voice, right? Only animals will say no, yes, like this. If you feel you are an animal, you can use the heads. Okay, you are still stopped your growth in the monkey's days only. You can use your heads. But if you feel you are a human being, try to use your voice. Online people, you don't have option. You have to say chat box, yes sir, no sir, that kind of thing. Or you can tell to yourself in the room where you sit. Not a problem. I'll take one more real life example to understand this in a better manner. Number two, you decided to learn Spring and Spring Boot course on your own. Think about the process you have to do. First, you have to arrange what to learn, syllabus, material, applications. Then you should start preparing. Burden is there or not there? Option number two, you trusted one faculty, you joined in the course. Tell me, boss, everything of subject preparation will be taken care by faculty? Only your responsibility is coming and gaining the knowledge. So burden is removed from your brain or not? What to be studied, where to be studied, in which order to be studied, how to gather the material, how to gather the application. Are you overburdened on that? You are just burdened on what? Attending the classes regularly, collecting the content, practicing the content, and using the content wherever it is required. Yes or no? Now I am coming to the actual point. While working with languages and technologies, okay, while working with languages and technologies, you should take care of both common logics of application development, specific logics of application development. It is like constructing the house on your own by purchasing the open plot. It is like preparing for the courses on your own by arranging the materials. In both cases, burden is there or not there? Okay. Working with frameworks for software application development is like, okay, is like working with what? Option number 2 for house construction. That means going to a real estate company, getting the ready-made house, or joining in the faculty classes and gaining the knowledge. So most common activities will be taken care by framework, and programmer should take care of only what? Application specific logic, so that burden on the programmer will be reduced drastically or not there. Not only in Java, boss. Everywhere it is the trend of frameworks. Are you preferring to work with the plain JavaScript or Angular one? Plain JavaScript. There is a life for plain JavaScript in the market. Angular, React.js kind of thing. Come on. They are JavaScript frameworks. They say toolkits, but indirectly they are also frameworks. Are you preferring to work with Python or Python frameworks? What are those? Don't say D. Django. D silent. Okay, na? Django is the framework. Next what? Spark also there. Not Spark. What is that? Starts with S, guys. One more name is there. Flask. Yeah, not S. Flask. Flask, Django are the two Python framework. Are you dealing with the framework PHP directly nowadays? No. They're also frameworks. What are those? Drupal, WordPress. These are the PHP frameworks. So everywhere it's a trend of working with what? Frame. Only the thing is, this trend is started in Java long back. Everyone is in there in what? First generation, second generations of framework. We are in third and fourth generations of frameworks. In Java, first generation frameworks are like, every company used to create their own framework instead of working with these technologies and languages manually. Company 1, their own framework. Company 2, their own framework. Company 3, their own framework. Somehow companies not liked it. Why? When employee is moving from one organization to another organization, every company they are forced to learn that company specific framework. It's very burden or not there. Moving project from one organization to another organization also becoming very difficult. That's why they come up with a Struts kind of framework. Company specific framework, first generation. Struts is second generation. Spring is third generation. Spring Boot is fourth generation. Maybe in .NET, first and second generation frameworks are going on. PHP second generation is going on. I think Python is relatively new one. First generation frameworks only going on. So we are masters of dealing with what? Frameworks compared to any other domain that is there in the market. Is that clear? When people don't know the word of framework, in Java frameworks came and ruled the market. You don't believe 2004, 2003, that time only Struts came and created wonders in web application development. But nothing lasts for a long time, guys. So as a replacement of Struts, other frameworks came. As a replacement for those frameworks, Spring has come. Now replacing Spring or dominating Spring, what has come? Spring Boot has come. But only the good news is, Spring Boot is not a completely new framework. It is a extension of Spring framework. So I can say Spring Boot is equal to Spring plus Spring plus many other features. Okay. Let's go for Definition number one, guys. Definition number one of framework. Shall we start analyzing first one? Everyone listen carefully. Framework is a special software that is built on the top of one or more technologies having ability to generate common logics of the application dynamically based on application specific logics that are provided by the programmer. Based on application specific logic that are provided by the programmer. So that means programmer should take care of both common logics and application specific logics, or only application specific logics. Only application specific, which is very much needed for your application. Don't only you have to take care. Anything common like establishing connection, loading JDBC driver class, these are common in every project. Framework says you don't write them, I will take care of them. Yes, na boss? Anything in subject gathering, material gathering, content preparation, I am taking care. That burden is there on you. I gathered and I am passing to you, right, boss? I gathered, I am passing to you, and you are utilizing it. Yes or no? Na? But you will be having your style of preparation. So on my style, your style will be added and you will be ready with the subject or not there. Super. Okay. Shall I write the first one? Yeah. Admin will give the previous class videos. At the end of the session, I'll spend time for newcomers. Everyone please focus. Framework is a from my side, no issues, Mr. Praveen Reddy, check your side. Admin, please take care of these people. Framework is a special software that is installable. That is special software that is given on the top of one or more technologies. Having the ability to generate, right? Ability to generate the common logics of the application or project dynamically based on the, what is that? Application specific logics that are provided by the developers. Yes, guys. Super. Now I'm talking about definition number 2, guys. Framework is a special software having set of APIs oblique libraries. What, guys? Set of APIs oblique libraries. Libraries means jar file. What jar file contain? Packages. Packages contains what? Classes, interfaces, enums, and annotations. Right, boss? Okay. Okay, fine. You can do advanced Java course and this course parallelly. I'll take all these queries at the end of the session. Online student, can you stop typing things in chat box? Use chat box only to type SR, no sir, and the queries asked by me. If you have any personal queries, professional queries, okay, private queries, I will take at the end of the session. As of now, everyone please use chat box only to reply to my queries. At the end, I'll spend a lot of time to answer each and every question of yours. Okay, how to get software job to how to resign software job, I will explain everything. Okay, right. If you have any personal queries also, I will spend time for you. Okay, right. How to prepare a bomb also, I will explain. Okay, but not now. We are in the middle of the subject discussion. Please involve in the discussion. And if you get any query related to current topic, please hold it for 5 to 10 minutes in your brain, because I believe most of your queries will be rectified in next 5 to 10 minutes discussion. After that also, if you are not, getting the subject in the angle you want, then you may ping me or write on the paper. At the end of the session, we'll spend time on it. Is that clear? Don't disturb the flow and don't disturb the rhythm that is happening in the classes. It's my humble request. Right. Okay. Am I visible? Screen is visible. Font is okay now. What is this? What is this? Last row people. Last row people. What is that? You said visible now, just now. Okay, now visible. Then please come to front rows. Because if I make it more bigger, totality will be missed, right? Lot of diagrams will come. Screen is visible, but your video is not visible. I think Mr. Mozaker, check your side. From my side, no issues. Okay, guys. Framework is a special software having collection of APIs or libraries. Core Java also APIs are there. Lang API, java.lang and its subpackages. Utility API, java.util and its subpackages. IO APIs, IO stream APIs, java.io and subpackages. Networking APIs, java.net and its subpackages. Similarly, technologies will have API, JDBC API, java.sql package, javax.sql package, right? Servlet API, 4-5 packages are there. JSP API, 3-4 packages are there, right, guys? Technically, they are called as what? Libraries. Libraries, another name is what? API. API means application programming interface. When it comes to web services, API is having different meaning, but I'm talking about libraries based API as of now. So framework is a special software having collection of libraries or API providing abstraction on one or more technologies to simplify the application development process. What do you mean by abstraction? Every framework internally uses technologies, boss, no doubt. But it never makes the programmer to worry about it. It gives the feeling to programmer. Programmer is developing the project, developing the application purely by using framework. Actually, it is internally using technology, but it never makes programmer to worry about it. Abstraction means hiding the details and exposing only necessary detail. Framework internally uses technology. Technology internally uses languages. Come on, guys. But the developer who is working with the framework, he thinks that entire coding is happening, entire project is developed because of framework or not. But the fact is what? Framework is internally using technologies. Technologies are internally developed using language. Are we bothered about that? Do I need to bother about that? Without bothering about that process, I can purely work with the framework to complete my project development. I'll take one real life example, boss. I am coming here, I'm delivering subject, you are taking subject, enjoying the subject, clearing the interviews, getting the jobs, enjoying the quality life. But are you really bothered how I got this knowledge? Where I got this knowledge? What I do to gain this knowledge? Come on. You are not bothered. I am also least bothered to tell. So I am providing an abstraction on learning process or not. I am exposing only necessary things that are required for you. Unnecessary things, what I did, where I did, what I do, continuously update my knowledge. Am I exposing that knowledge to you people? That means I am providing abstraction on learning process and simplifying the learning process. Come on. Certain topic I might have spent 7 days to learn it, but for you I may present in half an hour, right? But am I telling the pain that I have taken 7 days to learn that topic? What you are remembering, what you are understanding is half an hour topic only, right, boss? The same thing here. Abstraction means hiding the detail unnecessary detail, and exposing only necessary details. One more real life example to understand it, guys. While driving the car or any vehicle, we think that vehicle is moving because of three things: accelerator, gear system, come on, steering boss. Then we think that vehicle is moving because of all these three things. But really, these are moving the vehicle. Nora Babu, engine is moving the vehicle. Engine is taking your fuel, converting that petrol energy or diesel energy to what? Kinetic energy, giving to wheels, and wheels are rotating the vehicle, right, boss? But while operating this clutch, steering, and gear system, are we really bothered about the engine? We think that these three components together making our vehicle going forward, going backward. That means these three components are providing abstraction on engine functionalities. Without knowing about engine, by just knowing how to operate these three components, we can know how to move the vehicle forward, guys. Now I'm giving the complete definition now. Framework is a special software having collection of APIs or libraries providing abstraction on one or more technologies to simplify application development process. Is that clear, guys? Framework is a special software. Okay. That comes having collection of APIs oblique libraries, guys. Providing what, guys? Abstraction on one or more technologies. Abstraction on one or more technologies to simplify process of the application or project development. To simplify the process of the application or project development. Everyone got it? Yeah. What are the various frameworks that are there in the market, guys? Java frameworks. Can you tell me Java frameworks are what? Struts, JSF, Java server faces, Spring, Spring Boot, Hibernate. Hibernate is also one kind of framework, guys. Hibernate and etc. Tell me, guys, PHP frameworks are what? What are the PHP framework? Drupal, WordPress. Next, no other one? Drupal, Cake PHP. Yes, you are right. And etc. Tell me next one. JS frameworks, guys. JS frameworks. React JS. Come on. Angular JS. Angular JS. jQuery and etc. jQuery and etc. Next, Python frameworks, guys. Python frameworks. Tell me. Python framework wise. Come on. What is there? Django. Django. Next one. Django. Next one. Flask. Yeah, some JavaScript experts are not agreeing React.js is a framework. Okay, let's remove. Because some controversy is going on it, leave it. They say C++. Come on, guys. C++ is not a framework. It's a language. Yes, you got a lot of frameworks in the market. Yeah, what's the final conclusion? While working with while working with programming languages and software technologies, the developer needs to take care of both common logics and application specific logics of the development, right guys? While working with the framework, programmer needs to take care of only application specific logic because the common logics will be generated dynamically. Because what logics will be generated dynamically, guys? The common logics will be generated dynamically. Is that clear, guys? Super. Application Nandakur. From my side, no issues. Okay, from your side, issues are there. Please check it out. Okay, guys. Yeah, for online student, let me give few suggestions, guys. Number one, stop attending classes using Geo mobile data. Consistency is not guaranteed. Number two, if you are try to attend classes by using Wi-Fi network, dedicated Wi-Fi network, not neighbors or not uh, shopping mall one. Okay, right. Number three, while attending classes, make sure that you are not in a moving position. Make sure that you are not in a moving position. 1.5 hour, try to sit in a single stable position. Number three, while attending classes, make sure that you are not laying on the bed. Is that clear? You are not laying on the bed. You are not laying on the bed. You are sitting in a chair, and that too by keeping your back in 90-degree angle. Then only you will be more alert. And whenever you get a query, hold it for next 5 to 10 minutes. After that also, if I am not covering the subject in the angle you want, then you put in the chat box. If I ignore the query, write on the paper and ask me at the end of the session. Okay, guys. Last one. Don't take any running notes. Involve yourself towards what? Listening class, analyzing class, responding to my queries, and okay, what is that? Responding my queries and registering the subject in the brain. Everything will be shared with you. Whatever I am writing will be shared with you. Every application will be shared with you. Is that clear, guys? Okay. What is the, I think, D silent? Okay. So what is the point I should write here? While working with programming languages and software technologies, we need to write both common logics and come on, application specific logics, common logics and what? Application specific logic as part of the project or application development. So burden to the programmer or not? More burden to the developer. More burden to the developers. Okay. While working with the framework, this headache is there, my dear. While working with the frameworks, yeah, we need to write only application specific logics because the common logics will be developed by the developers dynamically. Will be developed by the developers dynamically. Okay. As part of application or project development. Okay. Less burden to the developers or less burden to the developers or not? Come on, guys. Okay. Now I would like to give clear-cut picture. JDBC is a technology or language or framework. Part of advanced Java means not only advanced Java, some other topics also technology. EJB, JMS, they are also technologies, guys. Only the thing is we don't learn them in advanced Java. All of them are outdated. Nowadays, everyone is running with what? Framework. So, okay. So, plain JDBC application. Plain JDBC applications. Guide guys. Okay. Shiva Bodapati, why are you guessing, man? I have given clearly here because the common logics will be developed by the 1 minute. I think here mistake happened in the process of will be developed by the frameworks dynamic. Yes, good observation because we copy pasted previous line and continued that line as it is. Okay, nice. Good observation, Mr. Shiva. Yeah, plain JDBC application. JDBC is a technology, na boss? Yes. So that's why Java technology application development. Java technology application. Java technology application. Agree with me, guys? Yeah, tell me, boss. JDBC, JNDI, RMI, and etc. are called Java technologies, right, boss? Etc. are called Java technologies. Tell me next one. Servlet, JSP, JMS, EZB, come on, JAS, and etc. JAS and etc. are called what, guys? JWE technologies. JWE technologies. Can I give some full forms for it? JDBC is a trademark. You cannot say abbreviation for the JDBC, guys. Clear, boss? JNDI. What is JNDI? Java naming and directory interface, boss. Directory interface. Next, JSP, you know that, right, boss? Java server pages. Next, JMS, Java messaging service. Next, EZB, enterprise Java beans. Okay, enterprise Java bean. JAS, Java authentication and authorization service. Java authentication and authorization service, guys. What, guys? Authorization service. Authorization service, my dear. Clear? Okay. Like this, we have a lot of technologies, guys. But nowadays, very less time we work with the technologies. Most of the time, we deal with the frameworks. And because frameworks always there simplifying your application development. JDBC, Java database connectivity. That's the wrong one, guys. Nowadays, JDBC means JDBC. It's a single word. It's called trademark. No abbreviation for the JDBC. No abbreviation for the JDBC. Clear? Okay. So let it be. That's not our discussion now. Our discussion now is what? What is the difference between framework style application development and technology based application development? I think everyone knows a little bit of JDBC. Everyone. Yeah. What is the first thing we do in JDBC coding, boss? We establish connection. Without loading driver class only, you will establish connection. First of all, We need to activate JDBC driver software. JDBC driver software comes in the form of jar file. Are you going to load every class of jar file? Yes, sir. No. Entire JDBC driver software can be activated by loading one class. What is that one class? JDBC driver class. Right now, boss? Array, to identify you in Naresh IT, do I need to have every detail of yours? Your registration number is enough for me? To get every information about you, do I need to gather every information about you? If I get your Aadhaar number, I can get maximum details about you. Similarly, every JDBC driver software can be activated in the form of jar file only by loading one class. What is that? JDBC driver class. So what is my first thing, guys? Load JDBC driver class. Load JDBC driver class to activate the JDBC driver software. Next, guys. Okay, because of this, JDBC driver acts as a bridge between Java and database software. It will convert Java instruction to database instruction, database instruction to Java instruction. A database software understands only SQL instruction. Java understand only Java instructions, right? So this is acting as a bridge between Java and database software or not there. Perfect, guys. Next. Okay, once bridge is ready, using that bridge, we try to establish the connection with the database software. That means we are trying to create one road between Java application and database software. What do you say, guys? Yeah, what's the next one? Establish the connection with the database software from Java application. And once road is ready, to travel on that road, carrying the inputs to the database software, nothing but SQL queries, right? Carrying the output back to Java application from database software, nothing but SQL query results. Nothing but SQL query results. We need one vehicle or not? Array, bridge is ready. Using bridge, road is ready. To travel on that bridge, one vehicle is required. What's the use of this vehicle? It should carry inputs from Java application to database software. Nothing but SQL queries. Okay, vehicle also executes the queries in the database software. Once SQL queries are executed, you will get results or not? You will definitely get results or not? Okay, to carry those results back to Java application from database software. Green color, madam. Be focused. To carry the results back to Java application from database software. Again, we need the vehicle. Nothing but SQL query results. That vehicle is nothing but statement object. That vehicle is nothing but what, guys? Statement object. Tell me, guys. Create JDBC statement object. Create JDBC statement object. Okay, once statement object is ready, what we do? Send and execute SQL queries. Nothing but inputs, guys. In database software. Okay. Next, gather SQL query results. SQL query result. Okay, back to Java application from database software. Yes or no, boss? Next, back from database software and process them. We need to process the results are not there. Super. Okay, in this process, handle exceptions. We need to array JDBC exceptions are checked exception. We need to catch and handle exception now, boss. Handle the exceptions. Cool, guys. Next, boss. Okay. Close the connection with the database software. Once work is over with the connection, better to close the connection with the database software. Okay, now I'm asking one question. Like this, I decided to develop 20 JDBC application. First application doing insert record operation. Second one update record. Third one is delete record. Fourth one is select record. Like this 20 application, 20 different activities they are doing. Tell me, boss, in all 20 application, first 3 operation, last 2 operations should be repeated. Why? They are common, boss. Yes or no? Na? In all 20 application, only these 2 logics will change time to time. Only middle 2 statements will change time to time. First application, we deal with insert query results. Second application, we deal with update query result. Third application, we deal with what? Delete query result. Fifth application, we deal with what? Select query results. Right, boss? But remaining statements are repeated statement in all applications or not? Can I call these things as common logics? These things. Can I call them as common logics na, boss? I want reply. Common logics, right, guys? Can I call these things also as common logics? Okay. Can I call these 2 things as application specific logics, my dear? Because they are common for every application or specific to current application? Specific to each application, time application to application, based on the requirement, queries will change. Agree with me? So can I call these logics as application specific logics? At least now you got more clarity. What is the difference between common logics and application specific logics? These are like permission from government, compound wall, roofing, ceiling, flooring kind of thing, right? What? Common logic. Okay, these are like what? Gardening, interior designing, vastu, which are specific to my house construction. Agree with me, guys? While developing application with technologies, we have boilerplate code problem. What problem? That means common logics development problem. Across the multiple parts of the project or multiple applications of the project, we should repeat the common logics or not? Common logics problem is called boilerplate code problem or not? The code that repeats multiple parts of the project, either with no changes or with minor changes, is called boilerplate code. While working with the technologies, we have a serious problem called boilerplate code problem or not there? Are you able to feel it? Sir, here also I don't write all this thing. I directly send and execute the query. To send and execute the query, what is required? Statement. To create statement, what is required? Connection. To create connection, what is required? Driver class activation. To activate driver software, what is required? Loading of driver class. All are interrelated. Can we skip them? Can we skip them? It is something like this. All projects in company are there in framework. I don't learn core Java. I don't learn advanced Java. I will directly jump into the framework learning. Is it going to possible? Is it going to be possible? If that is allowed, we would have directly joined in the engineering only, right? Take birth from the mother's womb. Take 2-3 days gap. 4th day, join in the engineering. 4 years you complete engineering. 5th year you will be job holder, right? Yes or no? Na? But is it happening? Is it really happening, boss? Not happening. Why? It is not possible. The same story is applicable here or not, guys? The same story is applicable here. What do you say, guys? Super. Okay. While working with technologies based application development, application or project development process, guys, project development process, we need to take care of what, guys? We need to take care of both common logics and application specific laws. Okay. In technologies based, application development, we have what problem, guys? Boilerplate code problem. Boilerplate code problem. Okay. That means common logics repetition problem, right, guys? Common logics repetition problem. Repetition. Common logic repetition problem, guys. Yes. What is this? Boilerplate code. The code that repeats. Come on. The code that repeats across the, what is that? Multiple parts of the project or application, either with no changes, yeah, or with minor changes, or with minor changes. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Or with minor changes is called what, guys? Boilerplate code. Boilerplate code. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, now listen. I am taking Spring JDBC application. What application? Spring is a framework. In that one module is there. One module name is JDBC. So indirectly, I am dealing with framework style application development. Indirectly, we are dealing with framework style application development or not? Yes, boss. What is this? Framework style application development. Okay. Yeah. What frameworks promises us? They say we will take care of common logic. You just worry about application specific logic. Don't believe, boss. You create object for one class called JDBC template. What is that? The moment you create object for this class, that class will take care of all common logics. Are you with me? Understanding my statement, guys? For the moment you create object for JDBC template class, it will take care of all the common logics of JDBC coding. So you are forced to develop only application specific logics now, boss. Tell me, while working with the framework, is there any boilerplate code problem? Programmer is overburdened. Programmer feels easy. And since programmer feels easy and is not overburdened, overall productivity will be improved or not? Productivity means what, guys? Last row people, what do you mean by productivity? Doing more work in less time with good accuracy. Nothing but doing more work in less time with Good accuracy. Good accuracy means what? Perfection is also not compromised. Quality is not compromised, guys. 10 people taking 10 days time to complete the work with good quality, right? Same work is done by 5 people in 11 days. Okay, good productivity. Same work is done by 5 people in 6 days with good quality. Productivity is more or not? With the framework, productivity can be achieved or not? Why? Are you going to write common logics in framework-based application development? You have to write only application-specific logic. So definitely time wastage will be avoided or not? I'm doing all these things to get the feeling what is a framework. We study these things later. Create JDBC template class object. What is this? Takes care of common logics. Takes care of common logic. So now what is there, guys? Send and execute SQL queries in the database software. Next, gather SQL query results from database software and process them. And simply process them. Okay, here is my, what is that, guys? Only application specific logics, na boss? Only application specific logics. We are going to take care here. Come on, guys. Common logics are automatically taken care by JDBC template class object are not there. So that means while working with the framework, there will be less burden to the programmer and there is no boiler code paid problem, guys. So what is the final conclusion? In framework base, framework style, application development, we don't have what, guys? We don't have boilerplate code problem. Boilerplate code problem. Why, guys? Because the framework itself generates the common logics of the application. Application dynamically. Okay. Which also reduces burden on the program. Which also reduces burden on the program. Convinced with me, my dear? Got the clarity, boss? I think you are able to visualize the difference between technology-based application development, framework style application development. At least now people understanding why people are crazy about frameworks. Are out of 100 times in Java, 85 to 90 times we develop the projects using frameworks. Only 10% time we develop the projects using technologies. Only in maintenance projects, as of now, technology utilization is there. All latest projects, new projects, they are preferring to work with what? Frameworks. Everyone, everywhere preferring to work with what? Framework. Super, guys. Advantages of framework style application development. Advantages of framework style application or project development. Can you tell me advantages, guys? Can you tell me the advantage? Frameworks provide abstraction on one or more technologies, right, boss? That means programmer can work with a framework without knowing anything about technologies or not. Without worrying much about underlying technologies or not. Without knowing much about engine, we are able to move the vehicle by knowing the operations of accelerator, gear system, and steering, guys. Do I need to be expert in engine in order to drive the engine? Okay. Or you need to be expert in what? Spring in order to learn subject from me? Yes, sir. You should be expert in subject. You should be expert in spring in order to learn spring from me. As a normal person, you can come and learn spring with me or not, guys. So that means I'm providing abstraction and simplifying the learning process or not. Definitely simplifying the learning process. What's the first point I should write here? Provides the abstraction on technologies. For technologies. That means programmers can use frameworks without knowing much about the frameworks, without knowing much about the technologies. Super, guys. Next one. Generates the common logics dynamically, guys, and reduces burden on the programmer. Come on. Generates the common logics dynamically and reduces the burden on the programmer. Agree with me, boss? Right. Improves the productivity, guys. Improves the productivity. Productivity in application or project development. Application or project development. Application or project development. What do you mean by productivity, guys? Doing more work in less time with good productivity. With good productivity. Next one. Avoids boiler code problem. Avoids boilerplate code problem, right? Boilerplate code problem. Next, guys. Okay, it has become industry's de facto standard for developing the projects. Everyone in the industry preferring to work with the technologies or frameworks. Preferring to work with the technologies or framework. That means it has become industry's de facto standard, not officially announced anywhere, but everyone in the industry is following it or not. Such a standard is called de facto standard. Array, listen, you need software job. For that one, software training is required. So by default, you look at Amirpet. By default, you look at Hyderabad, whether it is online or offline. Is it officially announced anywhere? So can I say Hyderabad has become de facto standard for training purpose? And Rajasthan quota has become de facto standard for IIT entrance exam. Delhi, some places have become de facto standard for UPSC exams. For different places are popular for different activities or not. Okay, right now, who is our Prime Minister? Narendra Modi, right? Before that, at that time, who is our de facto PM? At that time, who is our de facto PM? He is PM. Who is de facto PM? Sonia Gandhi. Is it officially announced anywhere? But everyone knows it or not? Same thing here. No one officially announced you should use framework, but everyone is using it. So it has become de facto standard or not? Yeah, tell me. Working with frameworks for the project's development has become industry's de facto standard. What standard, guys? Industry's de facto standard. I hope you understood the meaning of de facto, right? Not officially announced, but everyone knows it. That is called de facto. Okay, next one. The APIs and libraries of framework are designed after real-time scenarios and use cases. So all complicated tasks can be developed just like that by using these APIs, boss. By using these libraries, big tasks can be developed just like that. I'll take one example to understand this in a better manner. Okay. I will give one real life example to understand this one in a better manner. Everyone focus. You know e-commerce websites? Flipkart.com. Let's assume one newcomer created an account in Flipkart, logged in. Okay, added 10 items to shopping cart. Okay, proceed for billing. As part of billing, so many coupons are applied, discount has come. Proceed for payment. She has chosen debit card. Form has come. Fill up the form. Okay, amount reflected, 10,000 rupees is the amount that is reflected. She pressed on proceed payment, or do payment or proceed. Okay, after circle, you will get a success phase. Yes or no? Na? After taking some time for payment deduction, you will get one success phase. Okay, on that success phase, this newcomer, since having some itching problem for the fingers, he continuously pressed refresh button for 4 times. Refresh means what, guys? Repeating the previous request. What is previous request? Deducting the money from the credit card, right? So already 10,000 is deducted. How many times he or she pressed refresh button? Because of Kujli problem for the fingers. Because of Kujli problem for the fingers, how many times he pressed? 4 times. 4 more 10,000s will be deducted. Total how much deducted? 40 plus 10, 50,000. 10,000 officially already deducted. 4 times Kujli problem, 4 10,000. Total 50,000 deducted or not? Okay. So this is called double posting problem. But I named it as a Kujli problem also. Okay, na? Some people are having bad habit. Whenever they are idle, they press refresh button. Whenever they are idle, some people are having bad problem. Minimize, maximize. Minimize window, maximize window. Some people are having this bad habit, na boss. Sometimes these bad habits will become costly habits. Be careful. Especially pressing refresh button whenever you are idle in the browser window. Sometimes it may become costly job, costly habit, costly bad habit, costly time pass habit. Right now, it's more than playing rummy game. Okay. Everyone, please concentrate. After 3 days, items are delivered. After 30, 45 days, you got a credit card statement. Observe the credit card statement. Notice amount 10,000 should be deducted one time, but it deducted how many times? 4 more times. That means 5 times totally, right? So angry comes, gussa, right? Frustration. Because someone cheated you means you cannot take it, right? Especially online company cheated you means you cannot take it. Okay. So you will ring the call center fellow. Yes. First you will start conversation in English. I am so and so. This is my transaction number. So you are supposed to deduct amount for one time, but you deducted 5 times. You are so bad. How did you happen? He will very coolly. How much frustration you show, that much respect he will give. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. By listening his respect, we get more angry. Sometimes it happens or not. When opposite person is not reacting according to our frequency and is giving more polite reply, we will think that he is pinching us, he is taunting us, right? And we get more angry or not there. Okay, then you move to Hindi. Hindi. Again, he is continuing the same frequency. Again, came back to English. Yes or no? Na? Okay, argument is happening that executive. Why did you detected 5 times when I have used it only for 1 time? That fellow trying to convince you, you might have pressed refresh button on the credit card submission page, it might have happened. But your ego will not agree that. Hey, I'm a MCA, BTech computer science. I'm a mental, why I will press refresh button? Because really you also don't know. Unknowingly it happened. Sometimes because of bad habit. Unconsciously you do that, right? What? Yes or no? Na? So argument happened. He's saying, sir, you might have pressed refresh button. You are not agreeing. Lot of fighting, cheating, lot of wordings are exchanged. All of a sudden, customer has got a great doubt. Okay, boss, I pressed him 4 extra times. That's why you deducted money for 4 extra times. Then why did you deliver products only for 1 set? If you are genuine, you should deliver the same products. So total how many sets? 5 sets. But you deliver only for 1 time. That means you are trying to cheat the customers. But company intention is not to cheat the customer. It happened by mistake, right, guys? And in online, getting trust is very, very difficult, guys. When trust comes, you should not lose for these small problems, right, guys? So this is called double posting problem or duplicate form submission problem. This is a serious problem in the company while developing any e-commerce projects. What projects? While developing any e-commerce project. If you want to solve this problem by using servlet JSP technologies, you don't believe, you should write 300 to 400 lines of code. How many? And you have to revise a lot of servlet JSP fundamentals, session management, cookies, etc., etc. Come on, guys. And you should spend a minimum 2 days time, okay, by using various concepts of servlet JSP to complete this task. Then problem will be solved. 2 days time, 400 lines of code, and you should be subject expert. All our heavy requirements are not there. But struts you take, Spring MVC you take, Spring Boot MVC you take. All these are what? Frameworks, right? They already noticed that this problem may occur. They already kept some methods this problem may occur, right, guys? They have given one method. You override that method with some 2-3 lines of code. Your problem is solved. Tell me, boss, which is good? Overriding one predefined method with the 2-3 lines of code or developing everything from scratch level by writing 400 lines of code? Why it is happening? Because technologies and languages are not designed based on real world problems and solutions. But frameworks are designed by keeping real-time use cases and scenarios, real-time practices and requirements. Come on, guys. That's why they have given methods, they have given classes addressing real project requirement. That's the reason by just overriding one method, by just developing subclass for existing class, all big problems can be solved just like that. Okay, that's the reason I'm saying framework libraries or APIs are designed after real-time use cases and scenarios so that using them and creating real-time projects is quite easy. Creating real-time projects by using framework is what? Quite easy. Like this, lot of problems are there while working with the technologies. Those problems just can be solved just like that using framework, because framework already solved the problem. Having those problem solution, some ready-made methods and classes are given. Taking them and using them is our responsibility, so that burden on the programmer will be reduced or not, guys. Esa nona. Super, guys. Good to know solution of Shiva body body. Okay, you wait until I launch subject, there I will give technical solution. Okay, for the timing you want answer, a PRG pattern is the solution. What is that? PRG pattern is the solution. Post, redirect, get. One design pattern is there. PRG pattern is the solution. But implementation of the TRG pattern is just 1-2 lines of code. Just 1-2 lines of code. Is that clear? Today I'm just telling such kind of big complex problem can be solved just like that. How to implement? First of all, we have to create the problem. Na? To create the problem, first of all, you should develop the websites, right? And website development in Spring happens where? Spring MVC module. So right now we are not even entered into Spring. We are just understanding what? What is a framework? Today my focus is not on Spring or Springboard. Our focus is mainly on what? What is framework? Right, guys? Yeah. The libraries or APIs of framework are developed. Come on, guys. Are developed. Developed. Are designed based on real world scenarios and use cases. Based on real world scenarios and use cases. So, using them in real projects development is quite easy. Is quite easy. Convinced, guys? And etc. I hope you got some reasons why frameworks are doing well in the market. That's the reason people are crazy about working with frameworks or not, guys. Super, boss. Okay, guys. Now, listen carefully. Different types of Java frameworks based on the kind of applications they develop, guys. So, can I give different types of Java frameworks based on the kind of applications we develop? Come on, guys. Super. Okay, now, officially, this is not launch of Spring, boss. I'll introduce Spring later. Right now, my focus is on what? What is framework? Different types of Java frameworks based on the kind of applications they develop. Different types of Java frameworks based on the kind of applications they develop. Kind of applications they develop. Kind of applications they develop. Okay, guys. Mainly we have ORM frameworks. ORM, object relational mapping frameworks, guys. Okay, next, MVC frameworks. These are for website development, guys. MVC frameworks. Next, we have web services frameworks. What is that, guys? Web services framework. Next, JWER. What is there? Application frameworks. JWER application frameworks. Tell me here, what is ORM? Object relational mapping. MVC. Model view control. JWE. What is there, guys? Java. Earlier Java, now it is Jakarta. Jakarta Enterprise Edition. Jakarta Enterprise Edition, boss. So we are going to discuss each and every framework, guys, more exclusively, one by one. I hope you got it. Super. So shall we revise what we discussed in today's session? We started with what? What is a framework? Definition of the framework you have seen in two angles. One is in the angle of developing common logics dynamically and makes the programmer to worry about only application specific logic development. Second one is towards abstraction we discussed. After that, we discussed about technology based application development versus framework style application development. We have seen that one practically in JDBC technology based application development. We are writing both common logics and application specific logics or not. In framework style application development, we are developing only application specific logics. What do you say, guys? Super. After that, what else we discussed, my dear? Advantages of frameworks. One by one, we started understanding. What are the main advantages? No boilerplate code, abstraction on technologies, generates the common logics dynamically, good productivity. Come on, guys. And APIs and libraries are designed afterward, real-time practices, so that their utilization in real-time projects is quite easy or not. Is quite easy or not. Big problems can be solved just like that without putting much efforts with the brain or not, guys. Lastly, what we discussed, guys, we discussed about different types of frameworks in Java based on the kind of application they can be used for what? Development. ORM framework for persistence logic development, guys. MVC framework for websites, guys. Web service frameworks for distributed applications was JWE framework for all kinds of application. For all kinds of application. This is very, very important discussion, guys. Laya A, 11 o'clock course is Spring Basics, Spring Boot and Microservices. Okay, this course is also Spring Basics and Spring Boot Microservices. The course will be same now, boss. Yes, maybe I make you different scenarios, different examples, but the content of the course remains same or not there. Okay, fine. Yeah, newcomers, guys, give me 1 minute time. Course title, Spring Basics, Spring Boot and Microservices. Prerequisites, strong core Java knowledge is required. Basics of advanced Java is required. Come on, guys. And basics of HTML, CSS, JSS, common sense and presence of mind is the prerequisite, right? Duration, 100 session to 110 sessions, guys. Weekly 6 to 7 sessions. Okay, material initially will be given through Facebook account, later by using Google Drive and GitHub. It is both online and what? Offline course. I think for placement batch students, it's compulsory offline. For what is that? Full stack students and outsiders, it is your choice. It can be offline, it can be online. Okay, guys. Timings 9:15 a.m. to 10:45 to 11 a.m. based on the topic. Okay, these are the various topics that we are going to learn as part of the course. Don't worry about this. So a lot of tools we are going to learn as part of this course, and a lot of common topics also we are going to learn as part of this course. Are you getting my point? But Spring name is name in the course, sir, but not Spring name in the course. Spring name is not there, but technically Spring also will be covered. Why? Can we learn Spring Boot directly? To learn Spring Boot, what is required? Spring basics are required. That's why this course starts with Spring basics, followed by that Spring, followed by that microservices, followed by that we are going to work with microservices. Clear? Okay. 1 minute. I'll give Yeah, you people also can collect the backup videos by contacting the admin, because admin will share. Your admin means Pravina. Your admin will share the things. Yeah, here is my faculty details, guys. Your batch admin is Arif. If you have any administrative queries, contact the Arif. In the above information, my email ID and other details also there. Okay, now listen. Okay, recently I have given interview to one TV channel. So you can watch that video. It's a mix of Telugu and English. I think you can manage to understand. It's a mix of Telugu and English. You can manage to understand. Fine. Okay. So how to initially I will give the notes in Facebook group, guys. Let me show how to collect the notes from the Facebook group. Nataraj Java Arena here. Upload files. How many months? Total 100 sessions are required for this course. And if any outsider is looking to join in this course, for them 7K is the fee. 7K is the fee for them. Okay, what is this? Class content, guys. Where is this? Spring. What's your batch code I have given? Okay. Google Drive will be given once link is changed. Till that time, Facebook only. If you don't have Facebook, create a Facebook account. It can be created in 1 minute. 901 introduction. This one. Only initial 1 week, 10 days, it will be Facebook group. Later, everything will be shifted to Google Drive. Material, classroom application, PDF document, reference document, everything will be given to this one, guys. Right, guys. Yeah, fee feels a bit higher. Content is also like that. Yeah, admin contact details are already given. One more time giving to you people. Here is the admin details. Last number is admin number, boss. Last number is admin number here. Fine. Yeah, both online and online offline student. Are we going good? So far, you have a confusion. What is language? What is technology? What is framework? Today, are you able to differentiate them? Languages are raw materials of programming. Only 5% they give, 95% we should develop. Technologies are semi-finished products of programming. Only 30 to 40% they will give. Remaining 70% we should develop. Frameworks are fully finished products of programming. 80% they will give, only 20% we should develop. But can I learn frameworks directly? Frameworks are built on the top of technologies. Technologies are built on the top of language. Yes, guys? Right. Another 1-2 days, I will be spending time on giving background preparation to launch Spring. First, I will launch Spring. We spend some time on Spring core module, Spring basics. Using that knowledge, we learn Spring Boot fundamentals. There onwards, everything we will learn in Spring Boot style. Everything we learn in Spring Boot style, including microservice architecture, we try to learn in Spring Boot style. Clear, boss? Right. Thank you. Yeah, online students, you can. Any new batch started after 2 p.m. As of now, not there. I have knowledge on React.js. Is it good to learn? You can happily learn, boss. You have front-end knowledge. This course covers backend. This course covers backend. Yeah. In these details, my email ID is also there. If you have any queries, you can mail me here. If you don't have queries, you can leave the meeting. Sai Krishna, recordings are there, but you have to go for extra payment of 12K. Recordings are there, but you have to go for extra payment of 12K. Then recordings will be given. Right, guys. Mr. Jespul, that is JDBC basics are required, not depth knowledge. Mr. Jespul, that is administrative discussion. Go and contact your admin, batch admin. I have core Java knowledge. I don't have advanced Java. Mr. Chettipu, Hindudar Chettipu, you can do this course and advanced Java parallelly. You can do this course and advanced Java course parallelly. If you don't want to do advanced Java, at least you have to collect knowledge from internet. Saujanya, you can attend microservices parallelly. I will let you know. Once the topic is started, I will let you know. Thank you, guys. If I miss any one question, please mail me.